I often reflect on why I started doing this series when equality strikes. Then I see the stories like this popping up all over the place and I think, oh yeah. At its core, I am trying to promote responsibility for yourself and anyone in your care. Which is why I had to really look into this case, as I feel it fails on both counts. I want you to mentally prepare yourselves for this one. Mum of teenager who went blind after only eating crisps and chocolate blames NHS. For those of you who do not know, the NHS is the National Health System in the UK. I did warn you to prepare yourself. The mother of a teenager who went blind after only eating crisps and chocolate has blamed the NHS for his condition. Kerry James said she and her son Harvey Dyer felt let down by the NHS because they failed to intervene sooner. Appearing on ITV's This Morning on Tuesday, Kerry claimed doctors could have done more to treat Harvey's eating disorder known as avoidance restricted food intake disorder. Last October, 18-year-old Harvey went blind in his left eye, and a doctor blamed it on the lack of vitamins and minerals in his diet. Now that sounds like the right source to blame. Avoidance restricted food intake disorder. Why do I smell BS? I must ask Modwin about that later. So here is both failures I mentioned to you before. Failure in personal responsibility of the 18-year-old who did not seem to understand a diet of crisps is bad for you. And failure in responsibility of those you take care of on the part of the mother. Given the fact that the mother is parading her child live on national television, I would consider this borderline Munchausen's by proxy. However, I have to recognize that I am not qualified to make any diagnoses. I should make the obvious jest that one thing that might have alleviated the symptoms was that if the mother had brought her son Cadbury's fruit and nut. Anyway, back to the story. The doting mother believes vitamin A injections could have saved Harvey's sight if they were given to him at an earlier stage. My question is, then why did you not give your son vitamin A injections at an earlier age, you selfish cow? Back in December, when we were told it was down to nutrition, we think if they had done the blood test then and realised that vitamin A was so low, they could have given him a vitamin A injection then, and he could see a lot more out of that right eye, and we could have saved it a lot better, Kerry said. So what's being said here is the NHS is at fault because they are not staffed with psychics. If only I could tell the future. If the NHS could give me the lottery numbers for next week, please. Now, we've just got to wait and see, pardon the pun. We were offered milkshakes and things like that, but at the time you weren't able to take it at all. I think she said to him, "You're getting older now, you need to take responsibility and eat these foods." I disagree with what this woman did to her son and the son's irresponsible attitude to his own health, but it is still wrong to milkshake people. Yes, I am saying I wouldn't even milkshake them. Gary said Harvey would sweat, cry and scream when offered food he didn't like. Just like every single other kid I have known. Most parents then tell their kids to stop crying and eat what's on their plate, or they will give them something to really cry about. And when she took him to a pediatrician as a child, she couldn't get him to take the medication they offered. She says she could not have done any more to help her son and insists she is not a bad mum. I beg to differ. As the parent, it is your responsibility to develop your child into a functional adult. You have the authority to put your child on forced feeding. If what is being described is similar in spirit to anorexia, your inaction in your son's well-being could well be criminal, as in child negligence. Ursula Philpott, a dietitian at Leeds Beckett University, who was also appearing on the show, said she also believed Harvey had been failed by the system. I agree. In this case, the kid should have been removed from the mother at quite a young age and heavy therapy administered. Miss Philpott said he should have been given appropriate vitamins and minerals in injectable form. She argued Harvey and his family have had an experience that shouldn't have happened. Whether it should have or whether it shouldn't have, the fact remains that it did happen. I love playing the hypothetical game as well. I should have several more pots of gold right now. I shouldn't complain. At least I got a video out of it, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Let's hold a poll in the comments. Who do you think is responsible in this case? 1. The mother. 2. The son. 3. The NHS. You decide. I look forward to the tally in the comments later, and I also want to stress to the public that you need to just remember your sole purpose in life is to serve as a warning to others.